We have 15 minutes of recording time today. So let's sit and chat. Um, Episode 63. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know what date it is. It is most likely May 5th. And if it's not, I'll be super disappointed in myself. But week 3, actually, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not recording this. I'm not recording this. Um, well, whatever. I don't know. I'm not restarting this entire recording because it's going to remove the amount of time that we have, but I'm recording this before April 28th. So, technically, episode 62 didn't even come out yet. And I'll be even more upfront. I didn't even make episode 62 yet. We were supposed to record it tomorrow night, which is the 23rd. But I'll get into that later. I just finished recording episode 61, and as you may know, it's called the podcast stats number 3 with Murilo, and then it says just a quick episode to get you hyped for Archie's birthday next. And based on that, I'm hoping that, also my throat is still completely broken if you remember the last episode, but I'm hoping that my birthday episode, April 28th, came out. If not, I'm going to be super disappointed in myself. And this is not going to be week 3, but I'm hoping that this is the third streak of episodes that's going to come out. But hopefully today's May 5th that you're listening to this or when this releases. But today we're going to be talking about when we had a radio show. So let's deep dive back into this. Let's get some backstory because this is actually kind of interesting. And also, I'm so sorry for the people who are watching on YouTube. There, now you have something to stare at if you're watching on YouTube. But just so you know, on Spotify, we're never doing video episodes again. I just tested it out on episode 61. If you're listening on Spotify, you'll know that there's a new video episode feature for some podcasts, so you can choose to make the podcast episode a video, which kind of gets rid of the complete point of podcasting, and then it turns into some video with an audio. So we're never doing the video episodes again, so don't expect that. But episode 61 is the only one, unless we completely replace it. But until then, that's how that's gonna work. But episode 61 is going to be the only one with the video episode, but basically Markiplier has been showing up everywhere as a Spotify ad, showing that there's going to be video episodes coming to Spotify. If the podcast creator chooses, then yes. If not, then it's just going to be a complete picture that you're staring at, which someone who pictures podcasting, it's supposed to be you wearing earbuds and just listening it to your commute to work or something. It's not watching a video. That's not what podcasting is anymore. It's the complete evolution has changed. And also the pandemic has I don't know about this. I don't know if this is true or not, but a lot of people have started to make more podcasts. A lot of podcasts have been created during the pandemic. I guess people are lonely and they have nothing to do but stare at a microphone and talk for 15 minutes a week. But this is what we're doing. So we're nearing summer, but I don't know where this is gonna go. But I was originally gonna be talking about radio shows, but let's talk about that right now. So this all started when I got this ad. It was probably last autumn. That's where it began. But that's where it began. But last autumn, I kept getting ads for this site called Radio King, and it's basically where you can create your own radio station completely free, and you can broadcast the entire web. So it's kind of like iHeartRadio or Odyssey, but it's just completely free. So for those people who are listening through those platforms, by the way, you can. Well, it's a internet radio station. It's not actually on your radio, so you can't find it. But you can find you can put numbers if you wanted to. But basically, you get a 14-day trial. After that, it's I don't know, like $30 a month, which is kind of like crazy. But the thing is, that thing is so easy to use. It's like it does it for you. Like it won't go like dead silent. So I think it's really cool. It's a really cool thing, which is why I keep making new accounts and I tell people to keep redirecting back because like that 14-day trial is over. But the first time I did it, I created it. I put songs, and they just kept going back in rotation, back and forth. Then I did Christmas music, which was actually pretty cool because I could add more to the rotation. So every song would repeat like an hour or something. So that would be much better instead of playing like today's hits. Today's hits only has like probably like 10 songs. Like that would mean like there would be a rotation back and forth, which is kind of annoying, but that's how that works. And then there was also slow jams, which actually repeated every 90 minutes, which was actually pretty cool. I could add more songs to it. But the thing is, every time I like make a new account, I have to add the songs to it. And if I have to add the album cover, I have to re-upload all of it all over again, which is kind of annoying. And also there was a mix point where you could like mix the tracks in between. And that was actually kind of annoying. I had to redo that too. So, but that's like that. That some people have to like get used to that, but that's what I got used to. The fourth radio station I made, which was also upbeat variety and today's hits, I decided why not start like these morning shows. But like since since like the thing is it was like 6 in the morning. I couldn't just turn this computer on and start talking because it wouldn't be possible. And also they have a live feature, but I have to download something and it's like this complete company is from like France, and do you expect me to trust them? Cause literally the entire website is in French, and if I accidentally click something, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be in danger. So I decided I'm not gonna download the live things, but you can pre-record. Well, what I did was I pre-recorded me talking, and then I put it at the 6 a.m. hour. So I'd be like, "Hi, good morning, good morning," but literally it's from last night. So that's what I thought people do when these like Ryan Seacrest or like Elvis Duran. And then I found out Elvis Duran wasn't actually like pre-recorded and was actually live, but that kind of confused me because like how was he able to do the radio show from like a time zone that was earlier, which kind of confused me, but I guess that's what it is. But they did like Instagram lives to prove that it wasn't fake, but I'm in between that. And Ryan Seacrest, like back in the day, obviously pre-recorded because it was first. It was live with Kelly and Ryan. I know that's over now, but live with Kelly and Ryan at like 9 to 10 a.m. And then at 10 a.m., he has his radio show from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. How is that possible? How does he go from the show at like 9:59 and then go to over 100 radio stations broadcasting at the same time? He can't be there all at once unless he is actually there, and then his voice is just broadcasted all over a bunch of radio stations, soundboard. But I can tell it's pre-recorded because they were trying to do like the secret sound thing on V100 or something, I don't remember. But and then they sent a call, but then they did a transition, and then some old lady who was not part of the show, and we don't know who they are. I assume it's the person who's in charge of like to monitor the show, like usually. She's like, okay, call the station. That's like that. You call the station. But she's not part of the show. She's like just random lady who is like an engineer or technician or something, and she just watches the entire thing to make sure nothing breaks. But that's what I think. Because it kind of convinced me it's pre-recorded, so I can be pre-recorded too. But since it was kind of like hard work, I decided to play podcast episode. So one day I would play episode 55, and then the next day would be 57. It's in random rotation. But then and then it wasn't even the 14-day trial was up. Probably like day 4 of the weekday. I started on a Monday. The first day was on a Monday. And then on Thursday, I probably gave up. Like, I stopped doing it because, like, it's kind of hard work. It's like, I think it's better if I was doing it live, so then I won't have to like interview myself. I wouldn't have to like stress out about it because I could just do all in one take and then just think, oh, it's over, and then that would be that. So yeah, I did do a morning show. Well, technically, I did do a morning show, but the majority of it was only 6 to 8 a.m. because the podcast episodes are like so short. But it was also the morning show was also there because again I was playing pop music only, so there would be only like 15 songs in rotation. So like every 30 minutes or 45 minutes, a new song, the same song would repeat again, which is kind of annoying. And that morning show was there to make sure that the songs don't repeat like every 5 minutes. So we were able by putting these long audios in between the songs, we're able to push the next song a little bit later to the a little bit later. So that way the song would repeat like that. And that's how I think that's how most people do it. I don't know if it's like that cuz it's like free entertainment and like benefits also the person who is who's in charge of the music. So I don't know about that, but other than that, I think 63 comes to a wrap here. We've been like up for like 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, we also got rid Spotify podcasters. I'm gonna call it podcasters now because that's what the app says. Podcasters also got rid of our host read ads, so we can't really like we don't have ads anymore. So there you have right there. I also wanna whenever I get a chance, I don't know when, but if you're ever gonna listen to the old episodes, don't because I want to try to work on those. But basically, what I wanted to do is there's this really old segment where I told people to voice message us, and no one does, which I assume it's kind of because they don't have an Anchor account. I don't know why that exists, but it's 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 just that. But the thing is, it's not an ad, and then it adds up to the time of the podcast. So I want to really like get rid of it. I can't just delete the segment because it's in episode, so I can't do that. It's so annoying. But what it is. So there you have right there. I also want to redo episode 21 because it's literally a rickroll. So we have a lot of dust to clean up, but at the same time, it can be like, why are we so weird? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Just let me know. There's a lot of cleaning up to do, but we'll get to it eventually. We'll get through it. But cleaning this up isn't gonna do anything because there's a lot of platforms that we're on that that they don't update. So like most of the most platforms, like the platforms you don't even know, like again as I was saying, Radio Philippines or something like that. I don't remember, but or where's this? This one's called Pocket Casts. I think this could be one, but oh, I have to log in. That is so annoying. Okay, anyways, Castro. Castro's only on the App Store. Okay, Overcast. What's Overcast? Why do I have to log in for everything? I'm the owner of the podcast. Also, we have a very terrible like list description. I might want to change that too. Let's change that right now. We have like a minute of recording time, so let's do that right now. Welcome to the chatting table. Um here we discuss our aging lives of and um bizarre topics. There we go. That's how we got the name right there.